Good evening, guys. Welcome to the USGO Congress in Williamsburg, Virginia. We are live right now at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Upcoming event is very exciting. Facebook Elf OpenGo special we have for you guys. But before that, we just kind of want to take a brief look at the standings after round 5 of Masters. We do have very stunning results this morning. Right now, we have 5 4-1 winners: Fu Bin, An Dao-hun, Andy Liu, Ding Wei, and Ryan Lee. So we'll be covering that starting Thursday morning with round 6. However, we want to introduce the event tonight first. So this is kind of a pair go game between an AGA Pro and EOF versus another AGA Pro and EOF. There will be 30 minutes per side, followed by 5 1-minute BOMB periods. And the game is Chinese rules with 7.5 point Komi. There are high stakes for this game, of course. $3,000 for winner of the match and $1,500 for the loser. But of course, prizes are gracefully sponsored by Facebook. And of course, if you want to check out the open source code of the Facebook Alpha OpenGo, you can find it at github.com/pytorch/EOF. It is a free and open learning and teaching tool for the Go community. So very exciting to try out. But before that, momentarily, we'll just begin the commentary with Stephanie, one non-professional, and Chris Garlock.
All right, welcome. Chris Garlock here from the American Go e-Journal, and with me, of course, Stephanie, and thank you for being here with us.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Chris.
You're excited as I am
Yeah,
about this?
very excited.
All right, cool. All right, but before the game gets started, we want to bring up the mastermind behind this whole event tonight, Mr. James Pinkerton, and his colleague, and also our human players for tonight. So come on up here, gang. Let's get you all on camera. Over to you, James. Don't
wow. Well, thanks everybody for coming. We are really, really excited to hold this event.
Come on, we can applaud. Yeah.
Okay. We're hoping these two put on a really great game. They have in the past, so I think they will also tonight. Just like Steven said, if you want to check out the code for this AI, you can go to github.com/pytorch/elf. And I'm going to let these two say a word if they want to say something about the match.
They want to play, they don't want to talk.
Well, I'm just going to good luck to my opponent. I'm certainly going to do my best and I can put on a good show for everybody here.
All right.
So, yeah, we're all very nervous for the event. It's the first time Elf OpenGo has done this type of event. So I will play my best, and I will just try to play the right move every time.
All right. You good? Hold on to this. All right, so you guys heading up? Heading up, all right.
Go play.
Go play some Go, all right.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys. All right, so we will, once they get up there and get started, of course, we'll start the commentary. So, Stephanie, we did some commentary yesterday. Using Elf.
Right.
Yesterday. So, do you want to talk a little bit about that? It was kind of fun.
Yeah. The OpenGo showed us a very incredible move, especially attachment move.
Why don't you show folks there? I think we got a minute before they.
Yeah.
Anybody see this commentary yesterday? All right, good. So this will be new to you. So Stephanie was talking about you had all this training. You've been training since you were how old?
When I was around 8 years old.
Right. And so you have all of this professional training, and the AI just shredded it.
Right.
So show them this. This was.
Okay. So.
This was from board one last night, yeah.
Right. So in the corner there is so there's a Joseki has been played in the corner, and the first move that I want to show everyone is the classic Joseki. Is after white cuts here. and then black extend, and now white has to come back to connect that stone. And then now, since there's a cutting point here, and black needs to fix it. So the classic joseki is when the ladder works for white, and this is the following moves to complete this joseki. But AI showed this move.
You should have seen her face.
I have never seen this move before. That's totally new joseki. So my understanding of this move is since the ladder is also working, so if black goes here to try to...
We have a game move.
Okay, so I will show very quickly. So then after this exchange move, the two stones are alive, and then white also have a senti on the outside, and the shape of black is really bad. So it's better than this move because it gives more room on the top for black to live.
New Joseki.
New joseki.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's get started.
So, here.
Yes. So I think the board is a little rotated.
Uh-oh.
So Andy is taking a black, and Ryan is taking a white, and the time control is 30 minutes basic time, and after the basic time is 1 minute and 5 times below me, so it will be very fast game.
Right.
Okay, and white played here. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
Saul, is that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I think how long does it take AI to play a move? I think around.
We may have to get James back up here for these questions. 50 seconds? Well, actually, James, come up here for a sec because I think that's actually. So, I'll put you over here. So you get to choose that, right?
Yeah.
So talk about that.
So the AI is playing out variations. It's reading out different lines of thought, and you can choose how many it's reading out. We have it set for about 10,000 per GPU, and I think we're running it on 2 GPUs. So that's going to take about 10 seconds, or 15 seconds per move, maybe. Something like. I think we have it set for 15 seconds per move. I think there's a problem with the GUI right now, which is showing.
Okay.
Just the front
I wondered where
front end
which
UI
okay.
probably is having. But the back end, yeah, the AI is okay, but I think that there might have been a misclick or something. Front end.
Okay, well, yeah. So that would be a.
This never happens to humans.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole team.
The whole team.
And we're also, remember, we want to be real clear, it's a competition, but the point is to enable a good game here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, looks like we're back on track,
Okay,
yes?
cool. Everything started up.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. And then black. Yes, and black played this move, which is
Whoa, here we go,
not
here we
very
go.
usual. Oh my God, that's the
Right
fifth
away,
move
right away.
The 3-3
We didn't see that coming, did we?
Okay.
Who played this, I wonder?
I think Andy. Yeah, because the second move is AI's move, and
Yeah.
Andy jumped to the corner.
So, folks, feel free to shout out what you've been doing already, but shout out questions if you have them. So, and Stephanie will answer them.
So after I talked with Chu-chan about the openings, what's the favorite opening AI likes to choose? Most likely, the Chinese openings are already retired because AI doesn't like the classic Chinese openings. So AI thinks this opening is already behind for black.
You're watching this. Do I need to worry about anything else?
I'm watching it.
Okay,
So don't
all right.
worry about it.
Okay,
I got it.
All right.
Okay, and then black jumped to the corner right away, and then white blocked it here. Extend, and white extend it again. Okay. So,
Do you have any variations yet?
I can.
Okay, hold on. So we're going to get Chu-chang.
Yeah.
Chu-chang.
All right, Chu-chang.
Yes.
In for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So from
So he's got the AI right there.
the value ready over there, but it's still kind of early in the game. But I do want to see a few phenomena I observed in AI games, especially this version. so that
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so I think the AI always plays diagonal start points if it first move is like that. That's
Okay.
one interesting observation.
Split for a second.
And the other observation is that if the first move of black is 4-4, and if white goes here, you avoid the split, so there's no stones. Yeah, this AI actually likes to play corner directly.
Wow.
That's one interesting trend I'm seeing. Also, it's in the Simul games, we see this kind of games a lot. Yep. So, but with this, black likes to play across, and then, as we all know, AI like 3-3 games.
Very much.
Right, very much like here. Yeah.
I
So,
see.
yeah, let's continue on to the actual game.
Is there any
Thank you.
mistakes so far, or so far so good?
Yeah, so far it's very normal, very even game right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Okay. And white extended here, and then black played a knight's move. Okay, since they're still thinking, I want to. So after I heard about the 3-3 invasion here, right after the second move. Thank you. I guess the idea behind this move is, since the two corners are still empty, black wants to test which side white is going to block, and then black is going to choose the other side. Yeah. So I think that's the idea of this 3-3 invasion right away.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Would you do that?
I know the 3-3 invasion is very good, but still I have to convince myself to play because it's not that.
It's not comfortable.
It's not that comfortable. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, another 3-3. Okay, and we're played here. And yes, and that's the actual game blocked. And extend, and black extended here. Oh, knight's move here. And then white now jumped to the corner. Okay, so I think that's the correct direction to block since there's already have one stone here, a couple stone here, so it's easier to take the territory on this side.
Even with this one being so low.
Yeah, it's because later on black can still cap here and attack the 3 stones so that it can keep expanding the territory. Okay, so I'm very curious the next move for black. So
And let me just ask, how many folks here have played OpenGo? Yes? No? Okay, good. So
a lot of
then you
people.
all know the dynamics involved with that. And I personally think OpenGo is much harder than regular Go. I have enough trouble knowing what I'm going to do, much less trying to figure out what my partner and my opponents are going to do. How does having an AI involved?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
I guess who understands better or more clear or closer to AI's movement will have a better chance to win this
Similar
game.
to regular OpenGo.
Right.
Okay.
But the harder part is it's really hard to understand AI's move. That's the point. Right. Okay. So black choose enclosure move here as well. White choose the extending move here. So this is more newer version of the 3-3 invasion. So after the enclosure, it has 2 variations. This is the first one, and white just take the corner, and then black take the outside. If black doesn't like this variation very much, and black can choose this joseki and directly, which I already showed at the beginning. And then since the ladder doesn't work.
This is your favorite Joseki, right?
Yeah, but now the ladder doesn't work for white, so I'm not very sure whether AI is still going to play this move or not. Yeah, so in the yesterday game, the ladder works for white.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so this is more complicated version. It just bring the fight right away. So apparently, black tries to avoid the fight here. So. I wonder this move is played by our human player or the AI. Okay.
Somebody can probably tell us that. We're wondering which move. Do we know? Is there any way
I think it's
for you to
AI's
tell?
move. Probably it's the AI's move.
Those are AI's moves.
Yeah, that's the AI's move. Okay. Okay. So now I'm guessing the next move, since it's our human.
What do you want to? What do you want to?
Yeah, and do you have any suggestions from
Who
our
wants to
audience?
guess? Oh, now you're shy.
Honey to the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. That's also
that's an idea. What else?
another
Who else?
Joseki. Okay.
Nobody guessed that. How could you miss that?
Oh my God.
Can we check the
okay.
percentage on that? On that move? We're checking the percentage on that move right now.
Okay. It
So wait a
seems
minute. So we have 1 3.2.
2 3 point. So it seems.
So
Yeah.
right.
It seems White is going to jump to the last corner right away
think?
after that exchange move.
So whatever happens, White has to have Sente.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And White
So
blocked.
are you talk about just leaving this here? This is.
So since AI showed us a lot of amazing moves, I guess you can play anywhere in the opening because
So the rules are just forget about
right.
it.
There's
So we don't need to study Joseki.
but you do. Some Josekis we still need to study.
Yeah. So yeah, I have the
let's-
result.
Yeah.
I asked for the percentage on this.
This one.
Yeah. So this one is currently 52% for black right now in the opening.
Which is basically kind of a coin toss,
It's
right?
slightly better because we know that white is slightly ahead
Okay.
with the empty board.
White starts out
Yeah,
slightly.
slightly.
And when you say slightly, how much?
Like 1 point something.
1 point, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of even. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes. What?
Yeah.
What's the question? Yeah. So I think it might make sense to talk a little bit about this specific pattern because it's very common in the AI games. And AI often tenukis at this point, but there is some interesting follow-up which are basically new modern era Josekis. So there's some choices. One is like
Honey on
Honey
the
here.
outside.
We already talked about this one. You can Honey this.
And White Ataris.
Ataris here.
And
Yeah.
just kill the stone.
Kill the stone.
Second.
Then Atari here.
And now White needs to capture the stone because White doesn't want to get this exchange move so that Black is able to get another Sente in the corner. So White captures, and then Black
captures.
Ataris.
Sorry. Yeah.
And now, so I'm guessing White doesn't want to connect.
Right.
Right.
It depends on the full board
Ugly.
situation that if we have enough code threads or not.
If we have enough code thread, then we like to Atari here and force Black to connect.
Yes.
All right, so now we don't need to use another move to connect. It's more
Right.
efficient.
Yes. So this is one common Joseki. It's also quite frequent in the AI game, professional games now, right? And the other variation is Black can go this way.
And White
Yeah.
blocks.
White block, and then the
Double cut.
there's two variations here, I guess. Cut here is an interesting one. If you do that, then I will
And I
just
will-
carry here and just enclose white in the corner. So it will become like that.
So Black now can completely enclose the corner.
Yes.
That's one of Joseki's. I think there's another variation. Is
Yeah,
Atari
a variation is white try to fight back by taking that stone on the second line. But then black has this.
Squeeze White
Squeeze move.
and keep Atari.
Keep retiring.
And White connects.
And black takes this one.
White
White
Ataris.
Ataris. And do that.
No, Black
Yeah.
needs to move to kill the stone.
If the ladder doesn't work, black can also
You're
play
following
here.
the game, right?
Yeah, I'm following you. So okay,
Yeah.
I got it. No worries.
Yeah. So these are the modern AI Josekis. So
So we want to see. I'll be walking around tomorrow. I want to see some of these on the not tomorrow, Thursday in the U.S. Open games. Okay, right? Got that, Anders? Right?
So in this situation, Black can start a ladder since
Yes.
it's working. So this move only when the ladder doesn't work for
I think
Black.
we're going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah,
let's go back to the.
let's go back to the
Yeah,
game to
let's-
see.
Okay.
Yeah. There's more interesting variations, but let's catch up there.
Thank you.
Okay. So in this corner,
this is the actual game, and Hanade, and white blocked it here, and then white extended it again. And then
Oh, yeah, it's
black
down here
went-
too, I forgot.
Yeah, right. Okay. And then yes, my guess was correct.
Of course.
Yeah. White jumped to the corner right away, and then no, on the other side. Okay. This board is a little.
It is a little weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
this
different.
is up to
Okay, and then double Hanade. This is a more classic Josekis. So I don't see AI play this Joseki very often. So yeah,
It's a situational, I would say.
so personally, I don't like white very much because since white already have a wall here, so the value of this side is much bigger than this side. So I wonder why white chose to capture this stone on this side, and also black already have the two stones slide into the territory here. It's very hard for white to get something on this side. I guess that's the purpose of this move because Andy was trying to, black is trying to force white to capture the stone so that black can get the corner. I think that this is a pretty good move. Okay, and white captured the stone. Okay. Yeah. I think the next, white came back to the corner and Atari here. That's an absolute sente. I believe black is going to connect here. It can't be
You
captured.
cannot be sure.
This stone cannot be captured. Okay, so for the next move,
Something they're something going on.
Yeah, they. Yeah. So I guess we can use some of this time to talk about also this corner. So we just talked about when it's black's turn, what's the main variations. Now there's also a few interesting variations. Let's say if it's white's turn to start, how should we handle this? So one typical choice is in the actual game like that. Black definitely will connect, and often white will extend on the second line from the AI.
this is a very big move
Yes.
to avoid the honey in the corner and cut on the outside.
Yes. And it also makes this jump available later towards the possible moyang of black's territory here. And the other more aggressive way is
To cut through here?
from here
okay.
and start the fight.
And then just start a fight right away.
Yeah. So this is the right sequence here. And
Black can either Atari or
usually just extend and extend here.
And now white cut through here, and now black has two weak groups.
Yes.
This is a more aggressive way to follow up this Joseki.
Right.
Okay, so in the actual game, white chose the more conservative ways, I will say. Okay, and then white take the corner, and black jump to the. Yeah, this is a very big move. Oh, one more. Ooh. Here. I was not expecting this one. I thought it's already good enough to extend down this side because if white take the two space extension here, it's too
it's too small.
yeah, too small.
Very
I already have the three
now
stone.
even
Okay.
less room, right?
So I wonder this is AI's move or
It feels like an AI move, right?
AI moves. Think so. It is AI's move. Okay.
Well, remember last night? Remember the move that we saw coming off of that corner where the AI just banged against the Hoshi stone? This
Right.
reminds me of that.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like it just has a much farther sense of where to play than we do.
Yes, and I hope Andy agrees with this move.
With his partner?
Yes. So since black is extending further and giving more pressure on these three stones, now I think if I were white, I will start thinking some moves in the corner. Yes, which is white did here.
It feels like more of a pincer than
Pincer,
just the
yeah,
side.
then extending the
like-
side. Right. Okay. I think this is AI's. Okay.
If you have any ways to track, then every 4 moves, the human takes the first 2 and AI takes the next 2. So if you have the movement numbers, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Or when they play moves like that.
Yeah,
When she goes, ooh, that's an AI move.
It is AI move, I think. Okay, and white has to take care of the 3 stones since the eye space here is getting smaller, and black played
nice.
So I guess the reason why white played this exchange is because white is looking for the enclosure on the outside by sacrificing the stone here. Yeah, so if black Atari is here, and then white can Atari on the outside.
Yeah, this variation we already talked about. It's the
Right,
same
in
shape.
the upper left corner. Okay, so in the actual game, black played Atari here. So like what we introduced in this corner, if black Atari this stone, try to kill this stone, it will bring
goes
both
to the
players into a fight directly. Okay, connect. Oh, not yet. White didn't play this move yet. But most likely, I think white is going to play the squeeze. Oh, no.
No.
No. White played this move.
Whoa.
Okay. My job is getting harder and harder. Okay. But basically,
So this is-
90% of the moves are surprising moves.
Yeah, so this obviously must be AI move.
It can be a human
Yeah,
human
really?
moves
Have
as
you seen
well.
this before?
No, I have never seen this move before. But my thinking is, if white chooses the squeeze here, now white has to choose either give up the 3 stones on the right or give up the stone on the bottom. So now it has 2 cutting points. So I guess that's the reason why white played here.
So yeah, I have a few to add in this variation.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll keep this one. Sorry.
It's okay.
We'll keep these ones, and yeah, because originally we said the Joseki, if without this stone, it's like this.
It's a kind of
Right.
fighting Joseki.
Yeah, and then if there's no stone here, then black needs to 1 move here, and white gets to either take this stone, and if ladder doesn't work, it will go here. But with the help of this stone, I think these 3 stones are
Yeah, it's easier for
in danger actually.
because black doesn't need to spend the move here.
Yes.
The 3 stones are already almost enclosed. So that's why I guess white. That's the reason why white extended directly without the squeeze here.
Yeah. There's also one question: if white doesn't, maybe some of you may wonder if white doesn't play here. What if white plays here? Does that look better?
Yeah, it looks better because I have 2 liberties on the bottom and the white has 3. So this black stone is already dead. So why not?
So, does it? Not sure if this cut is still okay. Because if you're trying to take this, then this
That's
results are
right.
dead.
Yeah, because the Hane now doesn't work. There's an Atari on the top.
Right.
So it doesn't matter whether the ladder will work or not. Black can still cut here.
Right.
Okay.
So that's my guess on that move. It seems Andy are really surprised and
Andy?
yeah, I think both of them are surprised.
Can we get a percentage on that move?
Yeah, I just checked. It's currently still like 51% for black.
Wow,
so
it's very
even.
intense.
Very intense.
Wow.
Cool.
Cool.
you.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so white extended. Now black is thinking the next move. So I think it's Andy's turn. Yeah, it is Andy. When you think he's thinking like this, probably it's his turn now. Yeah, if it's Andy's turn, he's probably going to sit leaning on the back. All right.
I don't know. They both look like they're thinking to me.
But it is Black's turn.
Ryan is being very expressive.
It's really interesting to watch them
Yeah.
playing a games.
Yeah.
So you can tell them.
Yeah.
But usually,
white needs to squeeze this and start the fight right away. But since there's already black stone here, it's harder for white to fight.
Yes, we can analyze a little bit about what's the continuation here.
Please.
Yeah. So I think with this move, let's say if the natural thinking just black maybe take this one. I guess, right?
Because now white has 2 liberties and black has 2 liberties. So whoever starts first will will win the liberty fight.
And
Okay, thank you.
do you think white can get this antique?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
No, I don't think
You won't respond.
no, since the corner is already alive.
Yes.
And
Then-
especially for AI, if this move is AI's move, definitely the AI is going to Tanuki.
Sure.
This is my understanding of AI.
Sure.
Okay.
Then it makes sense to
Atari
here.
from the
Then
right
that's
side.
definitely something. Then this looks
Very good.
Good shape for white.
And now you can see this extension move is too close to white wall here, since white is already get stronger.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the actual game.
In the actual game,
Tanuki, okay.
black Atari, black
No.
capture
No. No.
took it off,
off,
yes.
yeah.
And then white Atari the stone.
Yeah.
And then black Tanuki extended on the top.
Ooh, let's check the numbers.
Sure.
Wow.
Okay. Here's the.
So after this move here, I personally like white
You like
slightly better now.
Because
I think this corner is a little bit too slow for black. So since white already left on the other side, now when we look at this stone, maybe it's too far from the territory on the side.
Okay.
And I think the closer extension will help more to expand the territory here in the future. But that's only my guess. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm sure you are right.
Yeah, it's still very close, and as of now, black has 52%.
52%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so black? Well, no, that's a switch though, right? Because didn't you say white was at 52 before?
I think after this move, black already have a 52%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
It's still even
Even, yeah.
even game. Okay, very intense. Okay, what's the next move then?
so let's ask.
Yes. No more territory invasion anymore.
We've got all the easy moves out of the way. Now it gets hard. So
So I still think black need a move to take care of this group here.
so you're saying something up here?
Something over
All right, what do
here.
folks like up here? We'll go with Stephanie. What do people want to play up here?
Yeah.
Let's raise your hand. Just shout out.
Yeah. It's just divided the board
think you like
into
this?
4 quarters. Like which quarter is going to play in the next move.
Oh yeah.
You already saw it.
Oh, black peeked here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's not showing up there. That's weird.
So I think probably we will get two different opinions on the situation right now. If someone likes territory very much, I think they probably like black better because black take the 2 corners and these 2 corners are kind of even, and black has this side and white has this side. It's almost same, but white has better chance to have influence or potentials than black, since black has one weak group here. So it depends on what style the player is.
Which way you're comfortable.
So if you're kind of an influence or Moyo style, probably you like white better. Yeah, your influence style. Okay, very similar to me. I'm an influence style too. Okay, white connected. And then black, descent here. Interesting. I
What do
wonder.
you think about this?
First intuition is slow.
Yeah.
Because it's fighting on the left of the board, right? Left side of the board. And all of a sudden, black is tanuki'd and take the kind of like an endgame move in the corner.
But big.
It is big. Yeah, so I believe this is AI's move. I don't think Andy. Yes, that is AI's move. Okay, I see. And white jumped here. Okay. So I think AI's idea. So after I played a couple games against the AI, most of the thing I learned from AI is always looking for the best and the most efficient move. Each move, they're looking for it.
But I'm sure that everybody here is, you're all doing that, right? Yes? Okay, all right, just.
Yeah, so I played a couple games and I haven't completed any game yet because when I reach to 20 moves, I already have a 10% chance to win. And after 50 moves, I only have a 1% chance to win, and then I just give up at that point.
Oh, wow. That's discouraging.
Yeah, but the more benefit part is we can always undo. So if we already know we're get behind, and then we can ask AI which move is the worst move I played, and then I can always go back and replay that move. So then you can learn a lot.
So this is a good example. Like you really, because as a professional, you look at this board and she analyzed it and she said, I think a lot of us would agree. We're nervous. This group is undercut and it just where the eyes, right? So we're all nervous about this. We want to play over here, right?
Yes.
AI
Yeah.
says over here.
So I think.
I have one thing to add.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a reason for Stephanie's games because he kind of insists on her own style. If she played like Andy and Ryan just take all the sentence or 3-3s, I think the win rate will be around 50% after like 30 moves, just like now.
I
right?
see. So that means I have to follow AI's moves.
Yeah, because it's AI's win rate doesn't necessarily mean converts like your win rate. Maybe you have a better master, at least versus other humans at some certain game situations.
I see. Yeah. Okay, I will try that strategy next time.
Yeah.
And see how many more moves I can get. Yes, exactly. Okay, and a black extended here on the side.
So is this a move that you were thinking, this kind of move?
This is a more human moves, I think, and this is a more human moves. But this is very surprising because we're fighting over here. Yeah, so I think in AI's word, this already alive, so that's why black
so
tanuki'd.
Right.
So as our human players, it's very hard for us to see a lot of future variations. Okay, so I'm pretty sure after this exchange move here, black has a better chance. We'll have a higher chance.
All right,
why don't you check it? Okay.
He's checking.
Okay.
Well, and so another possibility is that the AI, maybe doesn't think it's alive, but maybe it's just it's light.
It is right. Because AI probably thinking that on the outside it's bigger than saving the 5 stones here. So that's why.
Let me just quick show of hands. How many of you are so detached that in this position you'd be thinking that no problem, right? Come on, be honest. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll trade it for the white stones in the other corner.
Yeah. So let me add a few. So at this point, black has a 58% win rate. So it's a slightly gain for black. And personally, because if you count the moves, white span over here, so attire and extend is 1 move. That's 2 move, 3 move, 4 moves, right? It's already invested
it's already
a lot over here, and black get a lot of stuff as well. So from AI points of view,
it's all been responded to.
Yeah.
So this is my guess too. After this exchange move, black already gained a little bit more percentage to win.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's enjoy the actual game.
And white extended. So now I'm started worrying Ryan now because it seems he's concentrating on this side, but apparently AI disagrees with that. AI thinks this part is pretty small. And then
This never happens in Parago.
no. This kind of style is.
Just saying.
This kind of style looks like one done professional is playing with.
Careful. You know one of these guys pretty well.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, right here.
Both players are
How many
laughing
times do
pretty
you see
hard.
this where the person is just like they are playing just two totally? You play over there, I'll play over here.
Okay, and now white cut it here. So I think Andy is having a pretty good strategy because he is following the idea behind the AI's move. As AI played here, and now Andy knows, okay, AI thinks this part is bigger, so he continued here. And then Ryan played this move.
Wait, is that Andy's move or AI's move?
I think this is AI's move.
And 3, that was AI.
Yeah, that's AI's move. Okay.
Oh, this is AI's move. Oh, I see.
Then it's reversed.
Okay.
Basically, so basically AI plays this move, and the other AI plays this move. And Andy
okay.
tried to save the stone, but AI said, I don't care, that's small.
Thank you for that
Okay.
translation.
No, they have a conflict. Okay.
But again, this is not untypical of regular Parago, right? I mean, you see this. This can happen.
Okay.
Can I just say, everybody knows about Andy's game this morning? Yes? Oh, would you like to tell them?
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So So we do have 2 9-dan professionals
Yes, we
who
do.
joined in Master Division, and
And as of this morning, they were
all lost the games. So 2 9-dan professionals lost the games. So Andy won one of the 9-dan professionals. It was very.
So I asked him, there's a story
impressive.
in the E-Journal, but I asked him afterwards. He almost ran me over. I was going upstairs at one point to check, and Andy came tearing down. And then later I said, oh, I see why you were in a hurry to get back to the game. But I asked him what happened. He said, oh, the Korean 9-dan made a couple of mistakes in the opening, and then after that, I just had to stay ahead.
Wow.
So there you go. There's a secret to how you beat a 9-dan professional. You did say it was nerve-wracking. Mm-hmm. So it's very exciting. So what that means, by the way, is that those 2 9-dans came in. They were 4-0 as of this morning. Now I think there are
3.
5 who were 4-1.
So right now, no one has undefeated. So all of them, I think the best result so far is 1 loss.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
It's very exciting, and I think all of the North American pros like to play the 9-dan Pro, and because they're looking for wins.
Yeah. So Thursday morning will be very exciting.
Yes. Okay, so now I think Andy. Oh, both of them are laughing, and I
Must have
wonder.
been something we said.
I think Andy now probably is struggling whether he should continue his
He's
plan.
shaking his head.
Yeah, or continue AI's plan. So basically, AI is trying to sacrifice all the stones on the top. But
And doing a pretty good job.
okay, so Andy played this peep here. I guess that's a testing move, or
I guess if white connects, then that 5 stone is become very light now.
that's a good strategy, I think. And or also maybe it has another reason of this move, since Andy doesn't know what the AI's plan is, and Andy just want to play exchange move on the board.
But again, actually, and how many folks are playing in Parago on Thursday? They're here. Good. So I think there's still time to sign up, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you should. Todd will make Todd very happy, who's directing. But that's a good technique if you're not sure, is to play a move that is sente.
Right.
See what your partner comes up with, right?
Right, but do not play a bad sentes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good sente, not bad sente. Everybody got that? Do you want to write that? Good
Write it
not bad
down.
sente. Yeah.
That's tips.
Never play bad sente, right?
Like, for example, this is a bad sente
That'd be
because
bad sente.
you're sacrificing this stone.
Right.
Okay, this is a good sente though.
You have a question about which is which?
Instead of the connecting against the peak, what happens if white gets Atari and connects that way?
Atari here.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good move.
Yeah.
It's even more efficient than just directly connecting here. Because if
Yeah, what I see is you can push and cut on the second line. Does that work?
The second line here.
Yeah, cut there.
And now white can
Now
Atari
then you can squeeze and get the good shape.
get the outside. I see.
Yeah.
So that means the 5 stones even
Even lighter.
lighter. Yeah.
And then these stones actually have the works well with this stone and get the attack on the right side.
Good question,
Okay.
Jonathan. Thank you.
Okay. So Ryan decided not connecting here. Instead, Atari on the other side. And then AI said, okay, I'm going to give up everything on the side. And then I'm going to concentrate on attacking the 3 stones here. There's still some algaes by cutting here later. Okay. But it looks pretty big.
So what do you like now?
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
You got. Oh, he's checking.
So I think if I were,
Let's ask that. So who likes black? Show of hands. Who likes black? Who likes white? Okay,
most people like it black.
Okay, what about you? Still black?
Yeah, I like it black now because white used a lot of stones on this corner.
Yeah. And yeah, there's some more data.
More data,
So
good. We want more data.
As of the news, no, white played here. Yeah. So as of now, white has a 54% win rate right now.
White has a 54.
Yes.
Oh, white catched
So
up.
all those folks who raised their hands.
Black put through. Okay.
Thank you. That was great.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing white right now, my strategy probably is just try to sacrifice the 3 stones in that corner because, let's see, black already used the 3 moves. I guess that's the AI strategy on that corner.
So, well, let me just ask you this as a human player. I mean, obviously the AI and you know, if you tried to look at the 0 games, I mean, it gets even crazier, right? In terms of, you know, the Tanuking and everything. But is this something that we should be trying as well? You know, just, you know, sure, you know, just play here, I'll play over there. I mean, I know you're not comfortable, but what do you think?
So my true feeling of playing against AI is happy, but painful at the same time. Because no matter how hard you try, you're still a little bit behind. So no matter how hard you try, you still lose the game. But the happy thing is we can always learn from AI's moves. Okay. So it's kind of between happy and pain.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I would suggest do not blindly follow AI's moves. First thing is we have to understand what's the idea behind the move. Because you can see not every move AI chooses the 3-3 invasion. So when you play the 3-3 invasion, we should understand why AI played this move. What's the benefit of playing that move? And then you can try some games.
It's hard though. It's a lot of research.
Okay. So white Atari'd here and black capped. So now the 3 stones.
Following your strategy, right?
Yeah, to give up the 3 stones, and then Hane, and now black 1 space jump. That's absolutely essential. Black needs to play this move.
Otherwise, here, right?
Yeah, otherwise the 2 stones in the corner will be in danger. So now since I have a 1 stone here, pushing on the second line.
Shape.
Yeah, we'll get more liberty, so the 3 stones are going to die.
Oof.
Over here.
Ouch.
Okay, so white, no matter what white played this move. Is white looking for the cut here? Okay.
I guess we need to ask if it's human or AI. That move?
The Hane here?
No, the extend.
Extend. I think it's human move.
It's a trick question. Even I could tell.
That's an AI move, huh? I thought Ryan was trying to.
But this is a normal move, right?
This is a normal move. Okay, so now white played here. Yes. Okay.
It seems
very interesting game. Huh. So now, what do you think? Who like white better? Who like black better? And then we can ask AI the percentage.
So how many like black better?
Oh,
How many like white?
more people liking white now.
I really hope it says black. Sure. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about
you? 59% for white.
59% for white.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good. Okay, I think the black now is going to sacrifice the 5 stones here because after connecting here, the entire group is even getting heavier.
Yeah.
So I think Andy already figured out this out. Okay, so this is the human move or AI move. So this is Ren played here. Now it's Andy's turn. No, AI's turn. I'm confused now. So human player plays first 2 moves and AI plays. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's AI's move. Let's see where AI is going to play. I want to give a guess.
Let's see. Let's get guess.
Yes.
Okay, black to move. Shao. Huh? Where?
Oh, squeeze on the top. Oh, that's a pretty good move. Is it the move you're trying to? Wait, yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good move.
You like that? All right.
Yeah, because since there's a still cutting point,
Yep.
and then the white.
That's
Now
nice.
it's very uncomfortable for white whether to connect or sacrifice these 2 stones. If white decided to sacrifice the 2 stones, the cutting point here is no longer exists.
So if that happens, can I just say that Saul it works for the e-journal, okay? Just for the record, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And if it doesn't, then I don't know who he is.
Okay, it takes
All right,
longer.
Other guesses for the black?
Why it takes that long? It seems humans move.
It's got to be human, right? Because
Yeah, it's human.
how many seconds? It's,
AI use a fixed 15-second setting.
15 seconds. All right, so anything over 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember when
Okay.
Andy used to play every 15 seconds.
Yeah, and he tried multiple games online, not just even one game.
Yes. He slowed down in his old age.
Okay, so Andy played this move.
Sorry, Saul.
But
Close, right?
I actually like the cut more.
You
I like the cut
too?
move too. Yeah, it's very efficient. Yes.
Eitan likes the cut, so.
Oh, that's a good point. But I think it's very
It
hard for
doesn't work.
yeah.
But
Okay.
then, okay.
But then, since there's a weak group here, white now needs to take action to take care of the weak group. So if white plays here, now black is going to come back to connect.
Now it's
so,
big, yeah.
So the cutting point now is immediately, but it doesn't, I don't think it will work here since there's cut.
This is a ladder. Right?
Yeah, okay. The
This is how
ladder-
professionals do ladders.
Okay, maybe I can push on the top. So it's
She
still
calls it a
Still-
snake.
snake. Yeah. Okay, but still, I think it's very hard for white to fight. It doesn't have a lot of liberties. Okay, and then black played here, and where did white go?
Why this bottom
Oh.
left?
Here. So this is the AI move, and this is the AI move. If I see this move online,
We're missing something.
yeah, so now white
Yeah.
played here.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Why didn't take?
Yeah, right. So if I see this game online, my first intuition, this move is
Mistake,
misclick.
yeah, misclick, yeah,
because
yeah.
Obviously there's a Atari and the 2 stones are dead.
Right.
But I think black is looking for this move, connecting
Sente,
move by
yeah.
Sente. Yeah, so that's why.
Okay.
Okay. And oh my God. Okay. This is
You guys heard that? What she said?
this is
Say louder. Oh shit! No. Oh my God.
This is an expected fight. All of a sudden, there's a fight started.
Oh dear.
And then, black didn't play yet. So I think that now it's too late to use the squeeze here since there's already 1 stone.
Connect. Yeah, connect.
Okay. So now there's no surprise, AI connected.
I thought that was Andy.
Oh no, I think That's Nate's.
Okay, Nate, sorry.
Nate's hand. Okay, and then, yeah, and then white started here. Oh, I thought Brian is going to give up the.
Apparently, he changed his mind.
Okay.
Oh, it's AI. Yeah, thank
It's
you.
AI. Okay.
Well, maybe
No,
just
it's
make
more
it- maybe-
confusing.
maybe- right?
Yeah.
Right? It's very.
It's confusing at the beginning. It decided to sacrifice 3 stones, but after it almost enclosed, and then AI came back and tried to save the 3 stones. How can you understand?
So when we did the commentary last night, when we were using the AI to analyze the board 1 game, and I was teasing Stephanie because I said, you're going to dream about this game. I dreamt about the game last night. I'm not even going to get to sleep. This is nightmare stuff. This is so confusing.
We have some
very
up-to-date data as of now.
Okay, data. Yes.
Yeah. Anyone has a guess? Who likes black?
Who likes black? Show of hands. Come on, be brave. Black, black. Come
Oh,
on,
more
black.
people
Okay, we
started
got. I
liking
think
black.
we might be at 50-50. And white? Ooh, we are at.
Close.
I think it's 52-48.
Okay, so the result is actually 57 for black right now. So it's
57 for
Ooh.
black. It's
Wow.
flipped.
flipped again.
Yeah.
So?
So I wonder what. Okay, so black played here now. So I wonder which one is the mistake. Are you able to tell
Yeah.
from
Can
your?
you find where it flipped?
Yeah, I need to further check. Let me give me a few minutes.
Good question.
Yeah, because it was 58 for white before the fight over here, but after
So
the fight,
something changed.
yeah, something changed. So since this is AI's move, definitely this is not mistake. Is it the mistake here? No, it doesn't look like the move here. It seems very necessary. Or this, but I don't think this is a good because now black can connect in Sente. Hey. Okay. All right, so the actual game. White connects, and black connects, and white played attachment move here. And then black played this move. Okay, so since this is an AI move, and this must be Annie's move.
We got. There's the other Mr. Pinkerton. Come on.
Can we go back a second?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you specifically a couple of things. You've been up there in the room, so just curious about what. I mean, we're picking up some here, but what's it been like with the guys in the room with the AI? I'm just thinking from a Pergo perspective. Well, we saw some laughing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of tanukiing.
You think?
Yeah, it's.
But we were noticing it was kind of like some of those Pergo games where you have a really strong player and a really weak player together, and there's this
Yeah.
sort of like, yeah, we'll just play our own.
Yeah. There's a lot of being very surprised at, like, just not agreeing with their partner about where to play. You know,
Yeah.
like whole board differences of opinion.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think there's a point somewhere. I need to go forward a little bit. Forward.
Forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So black extended.
Maybe it's here. Yeah, I think this is here, right? I think the AI wants white to play here instead.
No.
He's talking about what the AI wanted black to play.
What they want to play. Right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I think this is this push through. We have another copy of Elf on.
Oh, right, because you're running how many copies?
Oh no, David's also running a copy and watching. Yeah.
This is actually slightly different version than the open source.
Yeah. He has a slightly different version also running that prefers this move.
Interesting.
But isn't after the push here, is white going to sacrifice the 2 stones here? Because now it seems that this is
Hey,
Sente.
why don't we use David's?
Can we
Hey David, why don't we use your computer as well?
can we find that
Can we use
out?
your computer? Can we use your
White
computer
got
to
it.
dynamically look?
White extended and black played here and running 1 space jump. And then now they go back to the upper right corner and continue the fight here.
So yeah,
Okay.
so it seems the main problem is this Atari lose quite a few.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, one the peep happen.
Oh, peep happen. Okay.
Oh, and the Tanuki for the Atari over here.
It's
Yeah.
not really a Tanuki, but it somewhat helps. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we are talking about the variations here. That
Without the cut,
without-
right?
So if black extends, it suggests we can.
Oh, I see. Still need to save the 2 stones.
Yeah.
Because if white blocks here and then black now is able to kill the 2 stones. So white still has to block, and then it seems that the entire group is in danger. It doesn't have enough eye space.
Right.
Okay.
So I guess it's probably safe to do that.
Yeah, it's more efficient because after white gets the sente here, I guess the cut is still a
They're the
sente.
same, yeah.
So what's the difference? I didn't see. Okay. And in the actual game, white jumped here and keep extending. Black played here. White take the. This move is called eye stealing Tatsuji. I just did it in my lecture today. So if white doesn't play this move, this is a white absolute sente, and if white doesn't play this move to form the eye here, and later on if black goes here, and white has to connect by making a double empty triangle, and now you can see all the eye spaces are gone. So this is a very important move. Unless AI disagree with that. Okay. Okay, so right now black is getting even more complicated. So all the 3 stones now are alive, and the 3 stones on the left are still dead. So I'm thinking white is leading in the territory since white killed the 3 stones on the left. But still, since there's no weakness on the board for black, I don't know who is leading the board. I'm afraid of saying anything right now.
Yeah, so as of now, actually, one side is significantly
Oh, do
leading.
you want to give us
Right now.
the percentage? Give us some. Have people guess percentage. It's
The-
significant leading,
Yeah,
right?
percentage is 75% in favor of one side.
In favor of white?
All right.
Is
So-
it-
One side. Guess which side?
So, how many people think it's 75% for black?
I voted for white.
And how many you vote for white?
Yes.
70. I think the crowd's evenly split, right? Maybe 50,
yeah.
51,
But I guess
52?
I'm probably I'm
but
wrong.
there's a 50% difference, right? Yeah, so the answer is actually black is leading.
Oh, black
right
is
now.
leading. 75. Wow.
That's what you said, right?
Oh, actually not.
Right? That's what she said. That's what I heard. I heard her.
Okay, and black played here.
So let me just. So once once a lead gets up, I mean, obviously there's humans involved, so could still have swings. But if it was, do you still tend to see a lot of swings once it gets up to that kind of percentage?
Yeah, totally. We have run quite a few games, analyzed Open Masters games. We have seen one move dropping 20% here and there. Is entirely possible. And in the top pros game, there's one game that AI analyzed. It's 99% for black, and he still loses by making a mistake. Yeah, so
By
that's
achieving 1%.
certainly possible.
So
Nothing that's ever happened to any of the people in this room. Once you get that lead, you bring it home. Winning those 1 games, right, folks? Yes? Okay, can I get an amen? Come on now.
okay, 108 and black played here. I think white needs to fix the cut right now. So this connecting doesn't work.
Ooh, yeah, that would be, yes.
Yeah, there will
Oof,
be a
oof, oof.
snapback here.
Ooh, wailing and gnashing of teeth.
And so I think white needs to make the tiger's mouth. So this is AI played. I think the next move should be. Okay, so apparently
We'll just pretend we never saw that.
we're talking about something now. Upper right. Oh.
Right now?
What's gonna happen if? Yeah, this
Don't
is
stop worrying
definitely.
about that. That's small potatoes. We don't worry about this. This is so hard for her because all your professional instincts are just kicked in, right?
Yes.
She was last night when we were doing. She kept saying that these moves that you would get smacked by your teacher.
When I
right?
was a kid.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, if you miss something like this,
I would get.
big trouble.
Yes.
No dinner.
I would get a punch. Oh. All right. So it seems they're having a
little disagreement, maybe.
trade here, but my point of view of this trade is not even. But AI thinks this is
Let's
good
get
for
some.
white.
Let's get some.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, okay. So they didn't capture. Okay, they went here.
Of course.
Okay. Because capturing is kind of a slow move.
Yeah.
That's not the purpose of this move. This is my guess. Okay. And I think now black needs to push and kill. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't say this that early. Maybe we're gonna see some surprising move again. Maybe cutting you.
Probably
No.
not this time.
Just
Probably
I
not
think
this time.
straightforward.
Okay.
So it's so fascinating. I mean, it went from these being so light and giving these up to to white saying, no, these are so light. I don't need these.
Yes, and I'm really curious what is Ryan thinking about by sacrificing the group over here.
It wasn't his choice, I guess.
Right,
Because
it's not his choice.
That one is AI's move. Yeah.
But he's facing the situation right now. He got some feeling about it. Okay, and black pushed, white cut. Okay, and Atari. Okay.
Yeah, now I think white got to do something about these three stones with this wall, and this is basically a live shape.
Yeah, that's
because it
my.
sacrificed so much on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big airport, right?
Well, if you manage to keep all of them.
Okay. I think this is the Andy's move. Andy played here. All right. So how about after the trade here? How many people still like white? Like,
Oh, that.
all right. We'll still have some.
No, I'm not. I'm done. And how many for black? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's like
more people.
75%.
Yeah, with this trade, it's even more right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to 90%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for black, yes.
For black. Okay.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
So think of this. Yes.
Yes.
What does the percent actually mean?
Really, really good question. Yeah.
So when this Go AI actually works, it does a bunch of simulations from its current state. It's not entirely randomly. It's according to its retrained model. It will make certain simulations. It's like in this setting, it's probably around 30 to 40,000 simulations. And in the end of the state, each state will lead to a value, which either like win or loss. That's the old traditional approach, but now we replace it also with another network, so that each network will have value. So we just kind of average them up to see how favorable are you in this game. Yeah. So it means basically most of the variation it leads to winning situations.
Interesting.
Would it be correct to say that it's a number that goes from -1 to 1, but it's not necessarily a probability?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Ryan
it's
decided
more
to
properly
extend
called
it.
just a value. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so white
this
extended
extend
here.
here. It seems that black is just giving up this area. It seems pretty big. If Probably not.
Probably not.
Or not.
Or not.
It seems black is very greedy. Black take all the territory on the bottom and now come back to save the 3 stones.
That
By
doesn't seem
looking-
reasonable, does it?
No, not at all. Okay, and then white double hunted here.
This actually might make the game more exciting because you're about to see the attack and defense of these groups. So if the game just goes normally, probably it's going to be winning by black because it's gained quite a bit over there.
Yeah, so since at that point, black still had 75% if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But what's the reason why white decided to sacrifice? And after the sacrifice, the percentage of black is even getting bigger.
So, and I think part of that question is so if you're using this as a learning tool,
Yes.
right? Then how? Because when I've seen it, it there's these sort of numbers and they're sort of hard to interpret. It's not real clear. So how would you dig into the answer to that question?
Right. You can actually play moves back and forth to see which variation leads to the best result. And you can also see the AI's recommendation for the moves. So you kind of get feeling of how AI would play in some certain situations. Of course, it's backed up by the major computing powers. So sometimes if you don't read that deep, then you might want to avoid some very complicated fights. Yeah. But in some situations, AI I think, especially in the sense of opening, it has a very good feeling around the balance of all the stones on the board. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So can we get a check on the? I assume it's probably hasn't changed a whole lot.
Probably just high for.
So since the whole group here is dead, I don't see any territory left on the board. Oh my god. I have no comments on this move. No comments.
Yeah, once AI is behind by in very huge amount, it sometimes kind of plays randomly, sort of, because every move is the same because it all leads to losing. Yeah.
Now, if I were playing with a pair Go partner, she would be telling me what? Come on, you guys know. Phil, you know the answer. What would my partner be telling me? It's time to do what?
Resign.
Which it probably is.
Okay. After seeing this move, I think I should.
Probably it's like.
Yeah, it's
really,
seeing more than 90%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
I really hope white wins.
It's fun to watch. So I asked both of the players before the game, and both of them seems very relaxed, and both of them saying, okay, the result is not that important because Perigo is all about fun, right? So I'm just have fun of it. So now we have seen the fun of this game.
Was that move fun? I don't think that was fun. That was.
Is there no comments on that move? Okay. So at this point, I think it's really hard for white to catch it up. Right? So this is really an impressive move. So the only reason can explain this move is white probably feel a lot behind. So that's why white played a random move here. Yeah. Okay, I think the last chance for white is try to kill the entire group over here. But it's very hard.
Well, and the AI has to sort of agree, right? I mean, if the AI keeps playing, if the AI doesn't play along with that.
Right, but that's kind of the only chance.
Okay.
So this is probably also AI thinking if there's like a 1% chance that black doesn't respond, then it's ahead. right? But it's not going to happen. It's kind of typical in AI games, especially when AI is very ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a question
we do
from
have
chat.
a question from chat. Why is black so far ahead?
Maybe you should show the counting.
Yes.
I mean, you can just see, obviously, but.
Okay, so let's count the board right now. So that's 12 points, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 17 points. And I think there are 10 points in the corner.
27.
27, and then there's 10 points, 30, 37, and around 10 points on the top. So 47, yeah. Okay. It's really hard to say. It's really hard to see where's the territory for white. So there's only 15 points on the board, and then there are, I would say, 5 to 7 points.
And then left
20, 22, and then there's a little bit here. Okay. So how many points does black have on the board? 47. And so white only has around 20, 25 something.
30 points.
Yeah, that's how 90% comes from. It's a lot of points on the board. Okay.
Is that a time signature from AI or the human?
AI. Is it?
I think
I
so.
actually don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think white is looking for some sentes on the top.
Is this a real move?
That is a real
No,
move.
I mean, is this do you see it accomplishing anything?
I think white is trying to look for
Get
some
a little
sentes
sente,
on the
yeah.
top. So I think so at this point there's no more chance to catch up the game, and unless white killed the entire group in the center. But it's really hard.
It's really hard, right? I mean,
there's already one eye
one
here
eye
and another potential eye here.
Yeah, I mean, have to be here.
Okay.
It haven't played yet.
But still, we have a 1% chance to catch up.
1% chance, that's right.
It happened before. Okay, next. I really wanna ask Ryan when he saw this move. What did he feel about it?
You sure you want to ask him that?
Maybe when he has some good move,
Yeah.
and then I will ask
Yeah.
him. Okay, and then black captured, no white extend. Oh, not yet.
Probably going to be.
Let's see whether the 1% will happen in this fight or not.
Now it seems black might have some trouble, right?
Well, it has-
Because you said there's one eye here, but now it's taken.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you think it's another good time to run the percentage?
Sure. I would guess.
What's your guess?
I would guess still black is.
It's going to win. Okay, yeah, I think so too, because now there's a sentes here, and then if black push, white has to extend, and since there's a cutting point over here, when black
Just
pushes
too many
here,
cutting points.
right, there's no way for white to save the 3 stones if white tries to block on this side. And now the 3 stones are pretty much dead. There are a stone here. So eventually black is going to connect with the top group up there. Okay.
What if white plays here instead?
Here.
This one.
Yes.
White.
Oh, white plays here. I think it will be the same thing. So since this is sente,
Yeah.
and then now
Then there's
black
a-
can use a cross cut.
There's
Nice.
cross.
Yeah,
that's-
here.
yeah.
Right. Right, if white Ataris, and then black can Atari on the back. Right, so now it's a connected die. Okay, so
Yeah.
Need some more black stones. Maybe the board up there. We're almost out of black stones.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
so in the yeah. Thank you. In the actual game, black played a push here.
Push and cut.
Cut.
Seems there's more trouble with just too many cutting points outside.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is it just dead? Is this
I think I can announce the result now. Black wins.
Is this just
Because, yeah, so this is a Sente, and when black come back to connect here, the 4 stones in the center are pretty much dead already.
Yeah, or just directly do that. So it's that also works, I think.
Yeah, right, that's correct, because the ladder doesn't work. Whew. All right. And then there are a couple Sentes here.
Oh, it's just crumbling.
And then if black connects here, so white only has a two liberties. There's no way for white to escape anymore. So black can just simply net here. Okay, I do have a question from AI. Is it what if AI wants to resign and the human players still think?
Yeah, very good question.
So how can we decide if AI?
Well, yeah, because in with PairGo, there's a procedure for that, right? In terms of deciding.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, I
in
think
this specific game, we turned off resign from AI. Yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, we finished the game.
Black didn't need the zones. Thank you. All right, I think we're going to try and get the players down here and James as well. Well, thank you, Stephanie. That was
Thank
really
you, Chris,
exciting.
too. Yes, I was. Oh, this move
pretty
really
I know, it's so painful, right?
totally changed my view of Go. I think I should go back and restart learning this game.
Well, this can happen. It can happen in regular PairGo as well. So
Right.
it's not.
Yes, it's fun watching this game.
It's a beautiful game, right?
Yes,
Let me check. Did I go up to tell the players?
I think
Yeah, see
they're
if we-
doing
yeah,
the
if we
game
could get
review right
everybody,
now.
Actually, if we could get them down here to do the
Yeah.
game review, that would be great. So we're going to get the players down here to do a game review.
Are we still
and-
on the camera, or
What?
are we
Yeah,
still
yeah.
on the camera? Okay.
One question would be how folks, I know a lot of professionals now are using the AIs to study. So can you tell us about that?
So far as I know, so there's only one AI is available so I mean the strongest AI in China, Qiyuan. And this is what I heard. They're using the AI to analyze the games, but they do have some AI program in the professionals' computers, but that's not as good as OpenGo
Right.
or other datas. Yeah, but what I heard is really helpful for professionals to learn a lot of new josekis and newer variations. So they have to rethink what's the concept of Go again. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially
and
when you've had all that training.
Yeah, so I used to see some. I'm still looking some professional games with Chinese professional commentaries. Some of the pros commented on some pros game. They even don't understand why AI played that move. So it will take some time for a group of professionals to analyze these moves, and then it will tell the audience or our players. But it still takes some time. Right.
10,000? 10,000. Well, hi, folks. Are we almost 10,000? Are we still up? Cool. All right, guys. Well, hello. Hello out there. Thanks for watching. Let's give a big round. Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Let's give Ryan a big hand. That was tough. Come here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you again.
All right, I'll ask a couple of questions and then we'll open it up. And I think we want to take a look at the game. We especially wanted to talk about this move here. It was a brilliant move.
It also gave me a very hard time to
She
explain.
about died. She was. We'd like to, let me get you guys in camera. You guys are there and we're here. Good. Are we all good there? Yes. Okay. All right. So let's just talk before we talk about the game. So what was that like playing PairGo with the AI? We'll start with Ryan. We're among friends here. Oh yeah, use the microphone and get right up. Yeah, they're right up on it.
So, well, one, I didn't really understand half the moves, so I felt like I was the
7Q.
the time Suji person, just trying to make all the obvious moves so that it can play. It was definitely pretty overwhelming as well.
Okay.
A little disappointed that I misread the ladder again. So.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the books.
Yeah, that's a good point because AI sometimes make mistake on ladders. I think that's the reason AI played this move, maybe.
We'll come to that in a sec. Let's get Andy. And by the way, just again, congratulations on this morning's game. That was a real masterpiece.
Thank you very much. Actually, I'm pretty much in the same boat as Ryan. I made a conscious decision to give as many important moves to Alpha as possible, and it worked out in the end. It did. So
you guys look like you were having a lot of fun there, though, actually, right?
Yeah, we were having a laugh.
Because the AI made so many really awesome moves that we couldn't even understand. It just went right above our heads. So we're laughing at, I guess, just how weird some of those moves are.
Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, good. All right, so let's. I think you're gonna. Do we need that? Can you guys hear them? Why don't you hold on to that? Because I think you guys hear them in here, right? Okay. Shall we take it from the top?
Yes.
So we'll let you guys sort of run through it, and then just if you've got questions, holler out.
And white played here. Here. The diagonal directions. And then.
Yep.
And then
So
black.
we both knew where this game was headed. At
Right.
this point, we were pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Just get
black.
over with, right?
Right.
Yeah.
3 threes.
We were loving it. So you had a question about this blocking, right? You didn't like this, the way that this wound up.
I was commenting on it's better for black to sacrifice this stone because since black already have a stone here, it's harder for white to make territory on this side. And this side is more empty, so I think the value is bigger on this side. Yeah. I still remember I did have a comment on one of the blocks, but since they are all look the same, I forgot which one I was have a question about. And I think maybe this is the one I have a question. So did you play this move or the AI played this move?
I think I did.
Well, if we could literally count, if you play the second move, then you play the sixth move.
We were having real trouble figuring it out, really.
Yeah, so at this point, so how do we choose to block? What's the best way to decide whether blocking here is better or here is better?
The difference is very small, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because in both variations there are choices where black could take one side versus the other. So I guess the difference isn't too.
It's very
I guess I
small.
could give a simple. I guess I'd give a short answer to that. So before, before the AI came out, like, let's say there was a white stone here, right? Or like that. Then you never see like a strong player block on this side, right? That's the wrong direction. But
Right.
actually nowadays, you see that the AI always block on this side, and the reason's actually very tactical. Okay. So now you pretty much never see this move anymore unless the AI is going to double Hane, in which case it's going to give up this side, right? So that means if the AI plays here, it's going to give up this side.
Can you, use that?
Okay. All right, so nowadays, we pretty much never see this Hane anymore unless white's going to double Hane and capture the corner. That's pretty much the only time we'll ever see like a really strong AI play this Hane. So, but all the AI now choose to play this, right? And it's pretty straightforward. Yep. Okay. So now it looks like this stone is in the completely wrong direction, right? Because, you know, white's building a potential on this side, okay? But actually, the follow-up here is white plays here. So, and normally you don't see this because the corner is really big. So black's not willing to give up all the corner territory. So he's going to play here. And now we can see that, in fact, white is, in fact, going for this side. He gets the double Hane here, and now black has to switch to this side. So that's why the AI chooses to block in what seems to be the wrong direction. But for tactically speaking, like the AI can, I mean, white can always like switch to this side. Black's not willing to give up the corner, and white can.
I see.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So by blocking here, actually, white wants to surrounding.
There's that
come down.
Exactly.
Okay, there's an
that
option to block on this side. I see. Okay. All right. So in the actual game, white blocked it here.
right. Okay.
And then. Oh, thank you. Yes. And then now it's white's turn. Yes, and I'll target.
Okay, so I thought the game was okay for both sides right now.
And I think it actually was. It was 52. It was sort of flipping back and forth 52 for quite a while. Actually.
Yeah, it's pretty even at this point.
So I thought the next few exchanges I thought was pretty bad for black. So I don't know if that was what Elf thought. Oh, sorry. So I thought the game is even up to this point, right? Because the 3-3 is never wrong, clearly. Right, but I thought like the next few exchanges, I thought I thought black, drew the short stick. So I thought like white pulled ahead here. I want to know by how much.
Okay, here we go.
That's my question.
Yeah.
I think after the few exchange here,
So
white
let's
is
take a look.
white is indeed up a little bit.
By a little bit, I thought it was a lot actually.
Was this 52%? I think.
It's maybe more like 50, 40, 56. I think.
Okay.
So I thought it was like up to like at least 70 at one point because
Not at
because I
this
thought
point.
like this stone was like not very well placed, right? And
This move was very surprising.
Yes.
it was a good move though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
love
worked
this
it. She worked it out. It was. But first she goes. Ooh.
It's pretty.
It's very surprising.
Yeah, but this was the type of move where it caught us by surprise, but then
Yes.
but then after we saw it, we were able to sort of reason it out and figure out why
Agreed.
white played here.
Which is one of the cool things about the AI, right? Because at first it just doesn't, because there's these sequences that you know, which that is not it, right? But
I see.
But I think it was still, even after this, it was still.
White is slightly ahead. Yeah.
I think it's
just very slightly.
okay.
Yeah,
Very slightly. That's
Yeah.
very interesting. Okay. Okay, I see.
Then black with the
Yes.
this
yes.
one. Yeah. White
Okay.
and black.
And then jumped here.
No.
No, no. Oh,
I peeked.
oh, peeped it first.
And then PP is from you, I guess. Or
Oh,
yeah.
it's peep. I played.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, and then
Ryan connected.
And then.
No,
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you guys, and get right on it. Yeah,
Okay.
because they want to hear every word.
Okay.
So what was? You said what you were thinking. She was very worried about this group.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, this group?
No,
No, the black group over
Yeah,
here.
these guys.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, actually, let's bring because I think I don't want to keep struggling over this. So come on down. There's lots of seats down here. But yeah, she was very worried.
My apologies.
That's okay. That's all right. But she was very worried about this group. Now, how are you guys feeling?
Okay, so one thing I learned about watching AI games is that it's in fact very, very, very hard to kill a group.
Right.
So now that I know that I have Elf as a partner, I wasn't never worried about
You were
this.
never worried
I was
about
never
it.
worried. Like if I blunder, I could just like make a few forcing moves and let it do the living. So I was never worried about that group. Like if I was just playing Ryan, like I would be worried.
Okay.
But
Nice.
but you know, I have Elf as a partner. He can save me like when I mess up.
Okay.
Right? Okay, great.
Fair enough.
But apparently I was a bit worried because I played here. And then
I think white
yeah.
here, there.
No,
later.
Ryan played this move. Ryan
yeah.
played this move.
Yeah, I have a question about this move actually. It seems very.
But I mean,
Do you remember the?
I haven't specifically checked,
Okay.
but I think these few moves are okay. And around these few moves, the white has the largest lead of the game, which is around 58%.
58%.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was large. I just really didn't like how this turned out. Like you know, this stone wasn't great, and when white got thick here, I thought this group was in danger. So I was really pessimistic at this point.
Sure.
But
For
me,
black,
yeah.
for black.
but that's good. That's nice to know that it never went above 58%. That's very nice to know.
I
Okay.
think there is some chances for white, but I think Ryan missed it.
Okay.
Turn it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this move.
Go ahead.
Well, Ryan just like I think we just like exchanged like it was like what? We just made like silly faces at that point. It was that awesome. Right. So
Do you feel white spent too many moves over there? Because it's like Atarian extend is 1, then extends 2, jump is 3, then that jump is 4, and then basically.
So it's so many white moves.
well, it's definitely a lot of moves, but these three are pretty. These two are pretty. Actually, it's just 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these two are very useful, right? They not only surround this side, but they also attack this group.
Yeah.
Now this move, I'm guessing that Ryan thought that black would have to respond, right? Because if black doesn't have to respond, then that's just the endgame move. So maybe that move could be bad. I don't know. It looks good to me. It's very large on points and also like
Take the ice
attacks,
bait,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. But Ryan, I'm pretty sure Ryan thought like black would have to spend a move, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's ask Ryan.
And now this move's just trying
Since he's
to
right
get
here.
an investment from this move.
Yeah, right.
Like if black has a gust to Tanuki, I mean white has to do something about it.
I was a little surprised how early this was because the purpose of this is to capture this group.
Right. That's right.
So I actually expected a move somewhere here to maybe something like that.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah,
So-
I think.
That's also part of why this surprised me. So it might be trying to actually capture this in Sente.
I think
doing
so.
this.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
Possibility.
For sure.
Yeah. Apparently, I think AI thinks this group might already be light. As you see also in the later moves, it doesn't
The 5
directly
stones, right?
Yeah.
consider
Yeah.
that.
Okay, and then I think a
That
black
is-
honeyed.
Extend and extend. Why just
Wait, so
just play
extend was the proper move, right? Because
that's
that is. I was thinking if white just played here, right, and black plays here, then it would be like the kind of like the same thing. So I wasn't exactly sure whether this move was. But of course, Elf played it, so no questions asked. No questions asked. Okay.
yeah.
And at this point, I have no idea like what black
Right.
wanted to do. Like I don't know what my computer partner wanted to do. I couldn't see any way to like salvage the situation. So it's like, oh no. Yeah, right. I was like, so I just-
Yeah. So I think out of the card, white still has the lead, but I think Elf didn't like this Atari.
That's what you said.
Didn't
This
like it?
Atari
He
was.
doesn't like
This-
this Atari.
really?
Yeah.
I thought the tire was like the. Oh, I see. That's really. Okay. I thought the tire was just like cementing his lead, but I guess not.
Yeah, after this move, it's actually switched towards like
That's
black.
why it flipped,
Yeah,
right?
black 56 right now.
Black is 56?
Yes.
Because of
I
this
guess I don't
exchange.
understand the game very much. I just felt like it was getting worse and
Just a
worse.
reminder, this is the guy that beat a 9-down
okay.
professional this morning, folks.
Anyways,
so.
okay, so I was like,
Easily.
but I can see that because actually there's a lot of RG there.
There's
If
a lot
black
of
puts,
RG.
like I can
You
definitely
do
see how this.
Cut and squeeze.
Exactly right.
So maybe connect is the way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, do you have any idea what the
Yeah, I
best
haven't
move here?
You have to dig into it more,
I
right?
guess it has to be the connect. I mean, or
One
you
of
could
the
Tanuki
forks
maybe.
suggested this move.
That's
That's a-
similar as that, right?
Oh,
But
okay.
the elf suggested.
No. Some of
Some
yeah.
audience.
I would say that this move can't really be good because black not only gets this incentive, he can still push and then squeeze here. So
Right.
like in my,
probably
I
just
can't
the
see
connect.
any way this move would be good.
Probably the connect.
So I think connect.
Just connect.
If it's not this, it has to connect, right?
So interesting.
Or maybe Tanuki.
Or
Who
that's what I was
knows?
thinking, Tanuki, yeah,
Who
maybe
knows?
Tanuki, right? Could work.
I don't see, well, even without Atari, black don't have very good follow-up. There, maybe? Do you see?
Without this Atari move.
Wait, without what?
Without this
If white
Atari move.
Tanuki does black has a local good follow-up there?
I certainly didn't consider Tanuki as a possibility in the game, so I'd have to maybe take a look. Just
Sure.
well, for starters, I would just push and see what happens. I still can't capture this stone. Now, what I really want to do is capture this stone.
Sure.
So I could have definitely squeezed. I mean, wrapped the stone and sacrificed it, but then these 5 stones would just be dead. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I think if white Tanukis, then no, black can Atari and then make a tiger's mouth here.
Oh, an actual working
And then
mic.
force white to connect so that you can kill the 2 stones here.
Ooh, okay, that's definitely possible. That's a good one. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there we go. But is this one working? This one is not.
It goes to the stream.
Oh, hi stream. Okay. I was thinking, I'm not hearing something. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess white has to respond to beep here. Otherwise, the 2 stones are gonna die. And everything now is connected.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
Okay. All right. Mike, it is. Okay.
All right, so back to the game. Here.
so white played it here,
Okay.
and then black jumped.
And then white,
And white-
played there.
I think-
No, this move.
Oh, this one, yeah. And then a white haunted later.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Black
black pushed.
Push
And Ryan played a safe move. He played here. And then what happened? I think Alpha played here.
No, yeah,
He definitely played there.
the cap.
and
So I think at this point we also did on the percentage analysis. So white is still a little bit ahead.
no, I think
No,
it's just black is a bit bad.
Do you have access to the percentages like right now
What did,
as a file? Maybe we can just pull
James?
it up.
Yeah, we can.
Can we check the percentages?
Like, can you just have the percentages like by our side so we can?
And then black played. I think black played this move.
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
And then white haunted. And then make this
I don't actually
extension.
remember the exact order because I know white spent a move here. I know that.
So white. So it was like I think it was like this.
So,
hang on.
The cap.
This move.
That is N660.
I don't actually remember the exact order of moves. If you remember, you could do the review.
I think that's the correct order. So
Yeah.
white played the exchange here and then cut this stone off, and then black
Oh,
went
I
there.
see. Okay.
Actually, the game is actually kind of rotated, so it's not too bad.
It's just in terms of how he looks at it.
Yeah. So when we look at the board, it's sideways.
Well,
As a different-
But you don't. Oh, so you have to put in the coordinates in it. That's unfortunate. Can you do it by move number maybe?
Yeah, but okay.
I don't know.
Because we use
Jesus.
All right, we can go forward though.
Yeah.
Right, and then white plated.
Yeah,
Think-
I was wondering about that move.
Okay,
Ooh, that's
I'm
nice.
hazarding a guess that that move was I don't think it was.
I think this is a move AI played.
No,
You played, okay.
Maybe I should just. cut.
I agree completely. I think that's a bit slow. That's just my input. Like it's still wide open. White can shoulder hit, and this group is alive, so I don't think White really wants to spend more moves in that area for now at least.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
like black is slightly ahead.
I see. Okay.
I have a question. So we are wondering if for this move, does this cut works?
No.
I don't think that's good.
It's not good.
not
Yeah, because white won't connect afterwards.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then you kind of just saved the 5 stones, right?
But I don't think
not
that's
not
what.
in Sente though.
I don't think that's what black wants
Yeah,
to do right
white's
now
gonna
because,
put your-
because then white can
Right.
come out
Nice.
here.
So actually, the black group is very thick.
And also,
not thick, heavy.
I think
It's very
he
heavy.
wanted this move, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
This is the move AI played, right?
Yes,
Yeah. That was very surprising, though.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
pretty cool move. Like,
Yeah, it was a very nice
it's a
move.
very nice move. Yeah. Okay. Did it play this like immediately?
Yeah,
I think
he
so.
played this right away.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
So I think at this point, black is increasing the percentage after, I think after this move. It's getting higher and higher.
I see.
Yeah, but I think there is a chance for white to catch up. Afterwards.
There's one chance.
Where is the next move? I think it's
yeah,
attached.
it's
I'm
here.
guessing it has to be over here because these areas are actually not very interesting anymore.
Yeah.
So what white needs to do
Oh,
is...
this move.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right there.
Go ahead.
So I guess it was this.
Yeah,
move.
white has.
This was the move
That the AI...
that the AI suggested, right?
Wait,
Am I just hearing those voices? Or? Okay. I have to check my medication. Yeah, this was the AI move.
This is actually the only move suggested by AI.
whoa.
Wow.
Everybody awake now?
All right, yeah.
Somehow I
I
still-
think if you make that move, it's going to be white. It's going to be ahead, but after you missed it, it's I think it's black is more than 60% in favor.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think So I think the key. I mean, this is a point where black kind of locks it up, right?
Right.
So this is sort of white's last chance. So you had a question?
Interesting.
Yeah, there is a
I didn't
variation.
think-
So the difference is
Yes.
we have discussed if black play here, white's going to attach here.
Yeah, I
So
don't
it-
see...
it's-
does that make a big
it's-
difference?
It actually makes a difference because now if you cut,
Yeah. White can
white
descend here.
does not play here. It's actually going to descend. So it's like more
I see, I see. of
liberties
course.
short. So this is not as powerful
I
as
understand, I understand. As that real game.
yeah.
Okay.
So now this move becomes a gote. It's not Sente anymore.
Yes, that's right. That's
White might still be able to jump out, but it's basically if with one more liberty taken for black, then there's not much follow-up in the movie.
Right, so if black can get this in Sente, then this group's going to be in a lot of danger. So what white definitely doesn't want is for any move here to be Sente.
That's
For
true.
sure, for sure.
But what for you guys? I mean, so you're analyzing this, as to humans, but you have to have these other moves that are coming, right? And when it's
Yeah.
in a fight like this,
Yeah.
right? And there were a couple of times when it just totally switched away, right?
Yeah.
Can we take a look at those?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it was right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that,
So
Yeah, Elf cut immediately. I remember that. He cut, and then I played this immediately, pretty much.
Yeah, those are good moves.
and then black came back
Yes.
here. And I think he played it. Oh no!
no,
After one more extend.
never-
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
And black.
Yeah, I think it was at this point where.
The elf just.
Yeah, I was very, very confused about this.
Yes.
It felt like an okay game, and then just.
No.
Right, just sort of losing it right now. It's just it's slipping
Actually,
away.
there's no great way for white to protect here because now this squeeze is sente, so no matter what white does, black's gonna get a lot of sente moves.
Connect, right?
Then black's probably just gonna cut right now, and what's white gonna do?
White. What if white
No,
put Atari first?
And then, okay, so that's definitely not great for territory because black can squeeze, and white's gonna have to fill here, here, and here. Point-wise, white's losing out. Then black gets 2 extra moves here. He got this move, and now he has something to attack this group. So elf probably felt that, like, when it's losing, it's gonna make really bad moves, right? Like we see here,
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see that.
So probably
At the attach, it's
yeah.
already 75% for black.
I see.
This attach.
After this attach.
This attach.
Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, if it's only 75%, I guess the AI shouldn't make such a
Yeah.
like a suicidal move, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were wondering if it
Yeah.
did misread the ladder, because in the game
That's what
it
you were
played here.
suggesting, right?
Right.
Probably feels the whole group is in danger over
Yeah.
there. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Because this ladder.
yeah, there is a ladder there. There's definitely a ladder there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The snake doesn't work now.
So Ryan actually just completely sacked these 5 stones because at this point Ryan should play here, right? Now he was worried that if I connected here, that elf would actually play out the entire ladder. I think that's what Ryan was thinking. I'm pretty sure that's what Ryan was thinking.
Well, Ryan, is that what you were thinking?
No, but because
Yeah.
after this move,
Because-
it's hard to find a. It's
a ladder breaker.
It's hard to find a follow up, right?
Oh, what I'm saying is like this move doesn't work, but if white plays at the ladder, then it's definitely over. So he at least wanted to like play on a bit.
But
So what if you hold?
ladder break over.
What if you push right now here after black connects?
let me see.
No, you Atari first.
No, the push
just directly do.
the push just directly do this, and the ladder still works.
Still not
It still
working.
works. It does.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Good idea.
No, wait. It works for white now.
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
doesn't.
So there's a.
So this stone will put the white.
Yeah, so this is white, black, and white, and black.
It's also work. You can Atari, and then this stone helps.
No. This is a
it's gonna-
Atari, and then black will capture it here.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
So I think the best way probably right
Argue
now.
with one piece.
No,
Never mind. There's maybe better ladder breakers.
no,
Like-
there are no more ladder breakers.
Like this is.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
this-
that looks like a good move. I don't think. Does that work? That does work. I
It
like
does
it.
work.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think you found a little Suji over here. Okay.
Yeah, but the question is, are you going to Atari first and then play here, or you play here
No, he
directly?
mentioned to play there first.
Well, first of all, the black can definitely not ignore this. Like he definitely cannot ignore it. So
It's too big.
I think the only. Oh wow, this is a pretty.
Pretty good move.
Wow.
So it gave.
I think that could have turned the game around. I like it.
Can black play here?
No, it's gonna. The ladder works immediately if black plays here.
Oh, it goes.
Yeah, because
It works
now.
immediately.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, that's a.
Devilish.
They're a very strong player in the Facebook team.
Well,
Now we see.
Yeah, he
That's
does
what you
have
should
a
have
very
done,
strong. He does
James looks so
very. He does
proud.
have very high ratings. Yeah, he's rating. Do you mind if I?
8.4.
8.4.
8.8.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Roughly.
But I'm rusty, so it probably like
Understood.
1 or 2 less.
Understood.
That's very nice.
So it's good to know. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a ladder issue. It was just.
Oh, I see.
This is a
That's
Can't believe you missed that.
incredible move here.
great. Okay.
Well, but you can run that as a variation and see, right?
Yes, later we can do
Yeah, use
to see maybe that do changes the game.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's well, actually, black's just gonna play here and just wrap this. So like just wrap, So black still comes out ahead, but definitely the game
still play.
It's still very
Because it's
playable.
still missing a move over there.
Exactly,
So
that's
then white can live properly around.
There
But
you
then
go.
black can come back here.
That's
and-
correct.
Then you try to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
So white will still be a bit behind, but it's like maybe 60% for me-ish. something
Yeah,
like that.
I need to run my numbers
Yeah,
over it.
I'm just like throwing out numbers, that's all.
Wow. Wow. Great game. Great game. Let's give him another round of applause. Just come on up and take a bow, James. Nice. All right. Thank you, James. James put how many months have you been working just on putting this event together? A long time. A long time. About a lot of hours. So thanks to James and the entire team. Thanks to our streaming team, Steven, and all the good folks that are doing that. And you guys will be back on Thursday morning, I believe. Is that right, Steven? Yes? Yes, I'm getting that. A thumbs up. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching online. Thanks to all you guys for coming out tonight. Enjoy your day off and win all your games on Thursday after all the amazing play that you saw here. All right? All right. I forgot to thank you.